Hi, how's it going? Welcome to week 6. I hope that you're all doing well, keeping safe, enjoying May. Week 6, once again, the intensity, the style of the sessions changes every day again. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I think this is now a new theme, at least temporarily, because it's somewhat consistent with week 5 in terms of the nature of the different sessions. So the 2 Mondays are similar but a step up, and the Wednesdays and then the Fridays. So it is still an increase week on week, but it's also like last week, it changes every day. So that was really fucking rambly way of saying it, but anyway. So today's session is brisk 5-minute warm-up walk, then jog for 5 minutes, walk for 3 minutes, jog for 8 minutes, walk for 3 minutes, jog for 5 minutes, and then our cool down walk of 5 minutes as well, taking it to a total of 34 minutes. And it was good. I think the thing is, going into this one, it's all intervals that I've done before, not necessarily in exactly this style, but I've done 5 minutes. Last Monday was 5-5-5. I've done 8 minutes because last week on Wednesday it was 8-8. So they're all intervals that I know I can do. So I was feeling fairly confident going into this one. And 3-minute walking sections is fairly generous. So as well, it gives time to recover, catch your breath. So I was pretty confident going into this one. Weather-wise, we had some rain this morning, and then this afternoon it was quite cloudy. There was a little bit of thunder, but it then brightened up around 5 o'clock. Then by 6 o'clock it was lightly raining. So I decided to, learn the lesson from the DNF the other week, and given that the clouds were pretty threatening and it was already starting to spit a tiny bit, I did go out in my raincoat. I didn't wear a mask, and it wasn't really until I was already outside that I'd realised. I wasn't really sure if I was going to or not. I did quite enjoy running on Friday without one, but also, I know obviously one of the reasons that I was wearing it was in case it was something that was mandatory at the time of the run. But yeah, it fogs up my glasses. It means that my face gets a bit sweaty, which is lovely. I know, sorry, but I don't have a problem wearing a mask normally, or if I'm going inside somewhere or traveling or whatever, but while I'm running, it is preferable not to wear it, so I'll see how I go with that. The actual run itself, it started to rain pretty much by the time I got to the park, and then it got a bit heavier after the first 5-minute section, and during that 3-minute walk it got a little bit torrential, and also there was some hail. There was some tree cover, but it was patchy, so I did get some hail to like the head, which was great. But then by the time I started the 8-minute section, the rain cooled off again, so I left the tree cover, went down the path in the middle with the incline, so I was doing laps again, which is cool. By the time I finished the 8-minute section and was then on the second walk and then onto the second 5-minute section, it was raining again fairly hard, but I stuck with the laps and finished a second lap. When I was doing the cool down walk, it sort of eased a little bit, and then I saw some lightning in the sky and I was like, oh fuck. And then yeah, by the time I was walking back from the park, it was torrential, or I was breathing through my nose at one point. There was so much rain on my face that then drops went up my nose. Really torrential, got absolutely soaked, but it was kind of too late at that point. So that's why I'm not in the running gear right now. I'm just in a jumper, because when I got in I had to, get my coat off because it was dripping, and my shirt was mostly dry, but there was some water here, so I did get all that off, get it on hooks and rails in the bathroom to start drying off a little bit. So yeah, that was great. And just like with the DNF, it's not quite blue sky now, but it's dry now, which is annoying, but as the way it is, I suppose, can't change it. In terms of the run as well, like I did push a bit, not necessarily deliberately. I'm just not the best judge of timings, clearly. On the 8-minute interval, from probably about minute 3 to minute 5, I was pushing a bit, but I thought it was further into it than that. So I thought by the end of that song, I had like a minute and a half left maybe. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've been pushing a bit, I'm starting to tire, but I can push through the last minute or whatever. But I checked my phone and I still had 3 minutes and 6 seconds left, and I was like, I'm tired, but I managed to push through to the end of that, still jogging, and then on the last one as well, where it was raining and I was going up the slight incline, I was pushing, you know, on that last 5 minutes, I was a little bit tired, and then the beep went off, and I was like, oh, I'll keep going for a couple of seconds, because I was a little bit slow starting that one, and then it was like, 1 minute remaining, and I was like, huh? So yeah, that was great. The beep for halfway as well, I was like, tired, like, let me walk. But yeah, pushing clearly worked though, because as we come on to stats, I absolutely smashed my furthest run so far, because I travelled 5.45 kilometres this evening, and I did that in 46 minutes and 10 seconds, giving me an average pace of 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So pace is more like some of the previous weeks. It doesn't come close to Friday's 7:57, but to have added basically an extra half a kilometre almost onto it and kept it consistent pace-wise, that's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. I was surprised, but I'm very happy. So yeah, absolutely smashed it in terms of distance PB in one evening, and didn't even really realise I was doing that. You know, maybe on like this Friday's one where it goes from 20 minutes last week to 22 minutes of constant jogging, maybe then I was thinking I might be able to overtake the distance or maybe the pace, but yeah, I'm very happy. I'm not going to complain. I might complain about the rain, but not the distance, so yeah, that's all good. Anyway, I'm gonna go and make some dinner because I'm really hungry and really looking forward to some pasta. So yeah, I will catch you on Wednesday. I said that like I had something to follow up with, but I don't, so yeah, bye for now. Hi, how's it going? So it's Wednesday, middle of the week. Thankfully not as wet as Monday was. And yeah, it's... that wasn't a word. Today's session was brisk 5-minute warm-up walk, followed by jog for 10 minutes, walk for 3 minutes, jog for 10 minutes, and then our cool down walk of 5 minutes as always, which totals 33 minutes. So I kind of felt confident but also not about this, because like I know I can jog for 10 minutes because I jogged for 20 minutes last Friday, but doing 2 10-minute intervals is obviously more than the interval based ones that I've done before. So obviously last Wednesday being 2 8-minute intervals. So yeah, I wasn't 100% sure. I definitely started a little bit too quickly. I definitely pushed it a little bit in that first 10 minutes, even to be fair in the first sort of 6-7 minutes of that, which was stupid. I had a little bit of pain in my ankles when I first got going, but that seems to be a theme, and then it kind of goes part way, so I think that's fine. It's maybe not fine, but it's not enough of a problem for me to be like super worried, which says a lot, but anyway. But yeah, I definitely pushed it a bit too much pace-wise early on, but I recovered and slowed down later on and managed that a bit more. I did still do laps. I wasn't planning on, particularly because I'd had a bit of pain in my ankles. I was like, nah, just do the easy route, and then it was coming to the bit where I either have to turn back on myself or go up the incline towards doing a loop, and I just couldn't resist the challenge. So yeah, maybe not the smartest thing, but I've done now, so you know, it is what it is. But yeah, did 2 full laps in the 2 10-minute intervals and a little walk at the beginning, so walk in the middle even. And yeah, it was pretty good. It was definitely like the second 10-minute one was one of the more mentally challenging ones that I've done so far. Like, I definitely unlocked my phone like 3 times during it, I think, to be like, right, this is where I'm at. Like, I'm at 5 minutes, where I'm at 3 minutes, where I'm at a minute and a half, or whatever, just so that I could fight that mental battle in terms of it's only X amount of time to go, etc. So yeah, there was a bit more of that. There was a bit more of having to mentally fight through it, because I think I'd used up a little bit too much of the energy early on, and so it was a little bit more of a struggle perhaps the further into it. But the last minute or so I still, you know, kicked up into a slightly higher gear, still finished quite strongly. And yeah, it was quite nice out there. It was pissing it down earlier on in the day, but it cleared up nicely, so that was good. In terms of stats, really happy again. I did 5.39 kilometers in 45 minutes and 21 seconds, which gives me an average pace of 8 minutes and 25 seconds per kilometer, which I think, if I am quite right, yeah, a little bit quicker than Monday. Not as quick as Friday, obviously, but a bit quicker than Monday, which is good. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's, you know, it's back-to-back ones that are closer, pushing towards 5.5k, which, you know, obviously by the end of this, I've got to do 10k. So that improvement in terms of distance is really encouraging to see. So yeah, pretty happy. Other than that, yeah, life-wise, I finally bought a laptop, so that will be coming in the next couple of weeks. So I'll be migrating over to that. I'm not sure if I'll still be using the same video software. I'll have to see, because the version of Premiere that I've got is a bit older, whereas Premiere, if I wanted to get it now, is more of a subscription basis, and I'm not really a fan of that. I'd rather just get it and then use it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But obviously I'm also, you know, really excited to get Ableton up and running on it, and the new mic that I was bought for my birthday, which is this. So yeah, I can finally play with that, because my parents got me that for my birthday, but that was with buying the new kit in mind, because that doesn't work with my current laptop. So yeah, it's really exciting in that sense that that's all coming soon, so I will get to play with that and work on music for the first time in ages, because my current laptop, while it has done me very well and it has served me for quite a few years now, it really just can't cope with the kind of stuff that I want to be doing. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna go, and I will catch you on Friday for the increase on last week's super scary session. So I will see you then. Bye for now. Hi, how's it going? It's Friday and week 6. Sorry. Week 6 is now done, which is crazy. It feels like a lot longer than 6 weeks, but this week generally has been tough. Like, obviously the running is a challenge, but particularly the last couple days, like, work has been quite tough. Not in like a oh boo-hoo me kind of way, but just, yeah, for the last 2 weeks, I think every day someone from my team, either 1 or 2 people, have been off, which isn't their fault. You know, people have been sick. One of my colleagues, for instance, today was off because they've just got vaccinated, which is great, and you know, they were feeling a bit rough after that yesterday. So like, it's not bad. I'm not blaming anyone at all. But yeah, where we've been down on numbers a little bit, and it's just been busy, and I've been the first point of call for some of the urgent stuff. It's been a tough couple of days. But I suppose, you know, the adrenaline rush and the challenge of running is a good way of getting some of that out. I'm trying to convince myself as much as anything else with that. Fuck. We're still smiling, as you can see. I'm still fucking red in the face from tonight's run because it was intense, but yeah, it's just, I'm not sad to see the back of this week in general. That's not to say that there haven't been good points. It was my brother's girlfriend's birthday earlier in the week, which was lots of fun, and I've ordered a laptop, and I ordered a DAC, which I went for free shipping on, and it arrived the next day. So got this. For those of you who don't know, a DAC basically helps with the processing of sound and data. I'm not explaining this very well, but it also has input so that I can plug my guitar into the DAC into my laptop, and not just the DAC helps my laptop process the sound stuff, but also then I can record guitar directly into software. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my new laptop, but I'm very excited. Before we go any further, today's second Super Scary Friday session was 5-minute warm-up walk, then jog for 22 minutes, and then a 5-minute cool-down walk, totaling 32 minutes. So slight increase on last Friday, but comparable in terms of one very fucking long interval with no walking. I did it. It was really tough, really tough. I settled into a fairly good routine, and certainly I think the first sort of 12 minutes, 14 minutes weren't too bad. I mean, they weren't too bad, as anything is too bad with running for you know, 14 minutes non-stop. But yeah, I settled into a rhythm. Breathing was pretty good. I have to focus on my breathing a lot with singing lessons that I do, so I'm quite used to having to be aware of that and get into a rhythm with that, so that helps, I guess. But yeah, and then I saw that there were like 5 minutes left, and so I took it up a notch, and then in the last sort of 2 minutes regretted taking up that notch, because I was starting to, you know, struggle a little bit more. As well, with about 6 minutes left, I got a bit of a stitch around there, which is never fun, but I just sort of tried to power through it as best as I could, really. So yeah, that was fun. Thankfully, it didn't rain when I was out there. It has rained on and off today, and the clouds have looked very threatening. But I went a little bit later today. I don't think I got out the door until about 6:30. So not too late, but a little bit later. When it got to the point of stopping, I felt a little bit sick. I didn't vomit or anything. That would be gross, but I did feel a little bit sick, so yeah, it was a tough one today, but I did it, so you know, that's good. But yeah, in terms of stats, I did 5.32 kilometers, so every single one this week has been over 5k, although today was the slightly shorter one, but oh well. And I did that in 42 minutes and 41 seconds, which gives me a pace of 8 minutes and 1 second per kilometer. So slightly slower by 4 seconds per kilometer than last Friday's, but 24 seconds per kilometer quicker than Wednesday, and 29 quicker than Monday. So it's really, really good in terms of the pace. Really glad, obviously, that I was able to complete it, and yeah, overall really, really good, and a really strong week considering how tough this week is as a week. To have had all three over 5.3 is a big step. So yeah, happy, tired, kinda never want to run again, but you know. We'll see how it goes. I had a little bit of pain in my shin as I was going up the incline a little bit, so maybe that's connected, I don't know, but yeah, cool down was all good, no major pains when I was doing that, so fingers crossed I'm all good. I've been starting to drink some protein shakes and stuff during the week, because I did order the one that I got last year as well. It doesn't taste as good as I remember it tasting, but oh well. Anyway, we're approaching the 30 minutes of footage mark, so I'm gonna wrap this up because that's gonna take fucking ages to go through. Yeah, I'll see you next week for week 7, which is scary because that's the week that I mentioned back in week 2 I was already scared of, so we'll see how well that goes. Please do like the video, subscribe if you are new or aren't currently subscribed, and I will catch you next week for week 7. Bye for now.
Very wet one today. Fun, not wet like the DNF, wet like some of the ones that are quite fun. Challenge, so yeah, but we did it, so it's good. Not bad today. Pushed a little bit too early. Paid for it hitting the second one, but no rain so far, which is good. Some threatening clouds, but yeah. 22 minutes non-stop. I did it. I got a bit of a stitch with 6 minutes left as well, which hurt, but yeah, we powered through. Looks like it's about to rain though, so